det där är i.
Undrar du lite?
Ja.
Är det ditt paket?
Ja.
Är du säker?
Ja.
Det kanske är till pappa.
Nej. Till mig.
Är det till dig det här? Grattis på födelsedagen. Så.
Hurra, hurra för Ivar idag!
Är det något stort gul? Ja. Åh, nu är jag god. Vad är det här? Ska vi se. Nu kom den där röda maskinen.
Kommer en röd maskin.
Titta. Har vi... Oj, mer däck!
Hurra! Och gult och rosa.
Här var 2 tidningar.
Mm.
2 Lego-tidningar. Man kan bygga så mycket som helst.
Ska vi se då. En 2 där. En 2 där. Sån.
Happy birthday!
Jag vill bygga något mer.
So I'm multitasking this morning, making breakfast, celebrating Ivar's birthday, and I have started to make my own herbal water for the hair, since I don't use any shampoo, and I think it works really well. I usually feel that I get an oily feeling at the hair from time to time, but now since I started using this water, it doesn't feel like that at all. And it's really nice. And you can buy some similar things at the store, I guess, but it's really easy to make yourself. Right now I'm using rosemary and mint leaves, and also calendula flowers. So I start with just boiling some water and then add the herbs and let it boil for 10 to 15 minutes. Then you can either let it cool with the herbs in it, or you can strain it and let it cool and then put it on a flask. So I have a flask with a spray nozzle, so it's really easy. So when I go to the shower or go to the sauna, I let Mathias spray my hair and then massage it. It's really nice. Maybe it's only because of that I make this water. And then I rinse it, but I guess you can also just do it afterwards and let it sit in and then just leave it in. I haven't tried that one, but I'm sure that's okay too. But yeah, it's a really nice solution, and I don't get that oily feeling, and it feels like the hair looks really nice. So try it out and tell me if you like it. And if you're curious why I don't use shampoo, it's because shampoo generally are very nasty things. It dries out your hair and it contains stuff that are poisonous, and that goes for nearly all the beauty products out on the market. So you can do it yourself and make your own, or avoid it. I can post a video about shampoo and its effects down in the description if you are curious to go further in this. Of course you can use a lot of other herbs, like lavender and chamomile for a soothing effect and so on. Just read about different herbs or go by intuition, what feels right.
En gran på en snurra.
Mhm.
Och en katt.
Mm.
Och en blommor.
Mhm.
Mest blommor.
Mm.
Kattlucka.
Mhm.
Dörr.
Mhm. Titta.
Hur många år fyller du då?
Yes.
4!
Vi ska ha ljus här på. 4 ljus.
Här ska du få. Där ska du få. Så får du paket ifrån Anna och mig då. Varsågod på födelsedagen.
Jag har fått Lego.
Har du fått Lego du?
Mm.
Jag vet det.
Vad var det?
Jo, vi gratulerar dit då. Jag tänkte, du har ju en bok och titta. Om du kanske har den. Jo, den hade ju längst där inne. Och ursäkta att det är Volvo, vet du, men vad kan man ha?
Den var det som var i kassan då?
Ja må han leva, ja må han leva. Hurra, 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 hurra! Har du sett?
Oj! Men det var...
En till! Ja!
För att det så... Jag vill alltid vispra.
Tomtebloss.
Jag kan sticka och äta det. We're celebrating Ivar's birthday today. It's a couple of days too early, since on his actual birthday we are going to a big regenerative meetup, and Ivar is going to join. And Tova is away on her course, and we're gonna join up with her afterwards, and then meet up with some friends and take a little bit of a break from all the chores at home. Ivar's grandmother and grandfather is going to look out for the sheep. Ivar wished for hamburgers on his birthday, so the hamburgers are in the grill. These are burgers from our own steers that we butchered this fall, or previous fall, or how to say. And the meat from these are phenomenal. Previously I have never thought about the differences between minced meat and other minced meat, like from the same kind of animal. It's like, how can the quality be so drastic when it comes to minced meat? I can understand when it comes to finer cuts, but the minced meat, it's phenomenal.
Har det gått, Ivar?
The sun finally reaching our cabin. This is really nice. Me and Ivar was just on a historical event. The first meeting, or how to say, styrelsemöte.
Board meeting.
Board meeting. I don't know if that's the correct term. Of the newfound förening. Yeah, something really Swedish.
Föreningsarbete.
Yeah. The first yearly meeting on this organization. The organization is Regenerative Sverige. It's a newfound organization. So that is Regenerative Sweden. I'm not so fond of formalia, how to say it?
Paper stuff.
Yeah,
Paperwork.
Bureaucracy and formalia, I don't know how to say that. Is that the English term as well, I guess? But I'm happy that those who want to do that, do that. So yesterday I started blowing up some snow. There is still a meter or so of snow here. And I want to make a little field so that we can train or see if the chicken tractor will work, or if they will...
The chicken can get used to it
Yeah.
before we move it to the village.
But I got stuck with a tractor, so... Look at this. What a mess. We got the tractor out. The front bucket, it has no power downwards. It only sinks downwards. But my father-in-law came with the idea that I could put the edge down like this and then use the hydraulics to scoop me up from the hole, and that worked. So yeah, I guess the tractor is a little bit too small and not four-wheel drive to effectively remove this much snow, but it works surprisingly well. This winter the snow came before the ground froze, so there seems to be barely no frozen ground at all. For those of you who doesn't live in freezing temperatures, usually there is cold freezing temperature for a while, and so the water in the ground freezes so the ground is completely solid. It becomes impossible to dig a hole with a shovel in that ground, and then the snow comes on top of that. If the snow comes first, the snow is insulating, so the ground never really freezes if there is a meter of snow on top of it. And especially here, because this is mire, so it's a special kind of ground here as well, very soft. So that's why the tractor got stuck. If the ground would be frozen, then it would be easier to do this work. My idea now is to use the chicken tractor and put it here and put the electric fence, and then see if the chickens are okay with that, or if they're just gonna jump over the fence. I'm not sure when I'm going to do that, but I wanted to remove some snow there, so when the weather gets warmer it will melt faster over there. And why I want the chickens there is that here, if you have been following what we are doing on this channel, in the fall I put some gravel here, and then I put some dirt on top of it and mixed it all, and I want there to be some really sturdy grass here with gravel as bottom. Why I want that is because every spring when the snow melts from here and here, it's a muddy mess on this road, and we'll see if our efforts will make things better here. But then we cannot have the chickens loose like this if we want anything to happen here. So the chicken tractor and the fences better work. One thing that is a little bit tricky with the snowblower behind the tractor like this is that this edge, the edge of the snowblower, is just 15 centimeters or so wider than the whole tractor. So it's really hard to break new ground with the snowblower. If the snow is very high, I cannot drive with the tractor in the snow and use the snowblower. So I can only take away about 15 centimeters or so at a time to make a path wider. Yeah. New things, new challenges.
Well, since it's soon summer and only 1 meter of snow left on the ground, I thought I was going to start to put some seeds into the earth, into my greenhouse. We had some misfortunes this winter regarding the greenhouse. I shoveled the roof several times, but the last time it snowed I didn't. And when I finally did, it fell in on this side. So luckily I had 6 new window panes or glass, so we changed 6 of them. So this kind of putting seeds into the earth already, when it looks like this. I did it last year too, and it worked really good, so I want to see if it works again. And I guess it's a way to mimic nature, because yeah, the seeds are laying in the ground and it's dark and cold, and then the summer comes and it sprouts in due time. So I'm just gonna plant the seeds, and when it starts to get warmer outside, I'm gonna put some snow on top and let it melt, and then it will start to grow when it's warm enough and the seeds get water and all that. It's a really nice method, and you don't have to make space inside, which I don't have. This year I'm having a lot of flowers. I need to make another flower bed outside if this is going to work out. It's really hard for me to not go haywire when ordering seeds, and something I really need to learn is to harvest seeds from the plant that are blooming or after they have bloomed. I haven't done that very much, just a little bit. So I guess I need to refine that skill so I don't have to buy so many seeds. And I probably put too many seeds in the same bucket, or I know that I do, but I want to be assured that some of them manage to grow, and then I change the pot for them when they have grown a bit. Some dirt on top. Some of the seeds I'm planting is annual mallow, sunflower, comfrey, hyssop, poppies, aster, I think that's the same in English, cress, sweet pea flowers, and a bunch of other things. And I've also heard about this flower, rosenkrage and dalmatinerkrage in Swedish. I'm not sure about pyretrum in English. The Latin name is Tanacetum coccineum or Tanacetum cineralifolium. Yeah, my Latin isn't that well good. And these are supposed to be good against mosquitoes. I think they also are making mosquito repellent that you can put on yourself from these flowers. So I got the tip to plant them and place them where we don't want mosquitoes, or less of them at least. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. A cress named Bloody Mary. Don't know where to put everything. Okay, that's it.
Well, it's the day before Easter and there is a lot of snow here still. I don't know how it is in the rest of the world, but in the Nordic countries eating lamb meat is traditional on Easter. For us it's everyday food, but today I've been smoking 4 lamb back legs, or these are ram back legs, and they are ready now. I'm very happy with this smoker. I had some heart here and one of the tongues from the stairs we had this summer as well, but they became ready before these ram back legs. I don't know if I mentioned it in the video where I talked about this build, but there is some improvements I need to make, and one of the things I need is some kind of rack here outside so that I can rest a stick like this and then move the meat hooks on this stick. Or if I want to remove all the meat on one of the sticks I have up here, then I can take the whole stick and put it somewhere here outside so that I have to put it on the ground or have my hands full and try to do everything here that needs to be done. Well, it is Easter and it's snowing. Very wet, slushy snow. Not much has happened here or here. This is behind our woodshed. Ivar's climbing wall is over there. We're building a little bit more of storage room here. So we have managed to get the flooring in place. We're hoping to get this mouse proof. I have no idea if that is possible. And we got the door in place. So as I mentioned earlier, I was with Ivar on a regenerative meetup. Me and my friend Marie has been working on this website, sort of gathering place for everything regenerative in Sweden. So it's in Swedish, but I guess we have some Swedish watchers, so you should really check out regenerativesverige.se. It is mostly my friend Marie who has done the writings. I've been helping with setting up the page and some photography and so on. And as it happens, a guy from Finland wanted to make an app. So we got an app as well, Regenerative Sverige. You can find it on the App Store and Play Store. It's more or less the page, but you can get notifications as well when someone writes some interesting texts. And also a map if you become a member on the new organization. So if you live in Sweden and are interested in this topic, I highly recommend you become a member. I'm very excited to see where all this is going to lead. And also if you live in Sweden and you haven't attended the course Regenerative Lantbruk och Holistic Management on Bäckedals Folkhögskola, you should really apply now. I don't know how many years that course is going to be available. I also made a video for that course just recently and it's not really ready yet, but more or less. So I guess it's going to be available to watch pretty soon. So even though much of the building projects have been standing still, we've been busy as usual. And in the last week, both me, Ivar and Tova has had some kind of healing crisis. The sniffles, so to speak. I don't really know what to call it anymore after all the things I've learned about this the past 4 years or so. Earlier in the video I talked about this chicken wagon and how I'm going to train the chickens to accept it. I was thinking I would park it beside the coop and build some kind of small passageway into it and hang up some sausages or something inside of it and see if some of the curious ones will start to sit on the roosts here or lay some eggs in the egg laying place. I think I will try to do that and see what happens. Yeah, well, I've been working on this video that you're watching now since early this morning and more or less the whole day yesterday while smoking the meat. And now I'm gonna go inside and have some lunch.
Hi.
What are you doing?
We are going through my photos and deleting and putting photos into albums so I can order actual photo album that we can have in our hands.
Not in Google's hands.
Yeah. It's so nice that Ivar can sit and look in them. Now he's watching a video of himself building a Lego dinosaur.
Uh-huh. You're in present time.
Yep.
So Ivar, we just ordered a trampoline.
I don't know if he understands that.
Vi beställde en studsmatta. När tror du den kommer?
He's asking every day. Where's the trampoline? Ser du fram emot det?
Kanske du inte kan hoppa på den.
Jaha.
Du är nog för liten för den.
Nej. Nej.
Inte?
Nej.
Hur högt ska du flyga då? Mhm.
Och så.
Asså.
Men då studsmattan här nere och så väggen här nere och så studsar jag dit upp.
Ja, vad händer då?
Kanske du gör en volt.
Varför då? Varför då?
Ja, då.
Men om jag gör så. Men om det är så många.
Hur många var det?
Hur många varv var det?
3.
3 varv. Ungefär.
3.